I believe in Hashem. I trust in Hashem. There never is a moment when that I am alone and I'm on my own. I believe and I trust in Hashem because I understand that He's holding my hand and every step is perfectly planned. He's holding me tight, so I'll be all right. I believe and I trust in Hashem. Yesterday was Chav Beis Shvat, so I would like to share a story that I heard. It's a short story, but it has a wonderful lesson in Ahavas Yisrael. A lesson that I heard from the person who it happened with Rebbetzin Chaim Mushka. There is someone who lives in Crown Heights. His name is Noach. And he used to live in Antwerp, in Belgium. And because his parents were close with the Rebbetzin, because his father used to help in the house of the Rebbe, and he used to help the Rebbetzin. So after the father got married and had kinderlach, the Rebbetzin said, please come and visit. So the family would come and visit her whenever they came to New York. One time, it was a hot day, and the Rebbetzin prepared ice cream for the kids. Because you should know the Rebbetzin, whenever she knew someone is coming, she always tried to find out, what does this person like best? He likes chocolate cake. He likes pineapple. He likes orange juice. She would always make sure to put on the table what she found out about this person. I guess she figured she knows these kids, young kids, and it's a hot day. They surely like ice cream. So she put on the table a big tub of ice cream with a scoop, and everyone got a plate next to their seat. They sat down by the table, Noach included, and the Rebbetzin noticed that Noach is not taking any ice cream. Noach told me, yeah, he didn't take any. Maybe he was shy or whatever. So the Rebbetzin noticed that, and she said, Noach, can you please give me your plate, and I'll serve you some ice cream. And Noach said, no thanks. When I want, I'll take. If I want, I could take myself. And the Rebbetzin said, it's still better that I should give you. Because if you take by yourself, you probably will not take enough. But if I give you, I'll give you a lot. This is what he told me. What lesson do we learn from this in Ahavas Yisrael? So when you're doing someone a favor, don't do just a little bit, do a lot. Do the best you can of it. When someone asks you for help, don't just help and run away. Say, is there anything more I can do for you? Always think about how the other person feels and to see if you can help the person. Now, Noach did not ask the Rebbetzin to serve. The Rebbetzin noticed that he wants ice cream, but he's not asking. We should try to keep our eyes open to notice if someone needs something. If you're sitting by the table and someone needs a napkin, is looking around for a napkin, you could get up and give the napkin. Try to notice. That's so important about Ahavas Yisrael. Not to only think of what I need, try to notice what other people need. Now comes the story. The story happened with the Rebbe Rashab, who's the grandfather of Rebbetzin Chaim Mushka. The Rebbe Rashab had a chassid by the name Yeshua Binyamin, who lived somewhere in Russia. He was very, very poor. He couldn't get himself a steady job. He used to do little jobs here and there and get paid. But that was enough for him. He was happy. He brought home some food for the kids. He was able to pay the teacher who came to his town to teach. They didn't have a yeshiva. They had like a little cheder, a few families. He was able to pay the pirates rent for staying in his house. This is what he did all the time, but he was very poor. Now, if you look at Yeshua Binyamin's face, you would never, ever notice that he looks poor. You know why? He's always with a smile, always besimcha. And he's always talking about Hashem takes care of everyone. Hashem provides everyone and gives everyone what they need. Whatever Hashem does is good. He looked like he's a rich man. And the truth is, it says in Pirkei Avos, Ezehu Ashir Hasameach Bechelkai. Who is the real rich man? If you're happy with what you have, not looking to only get more and then I'll be happy. Because then we're never happy. One day, it was a Thursday afternoon, there was a big fire in the city. Now, even though Yeshua Binyamin did not have a lot of furniture, but what he did have, the little furniture that he had, got ruined. And clothing. Many other people in the city also suffered a lot. Some people lost everything. But many people were able to manage to run into their house and take out some stuff like the Sfarim, the Tefillin, some important stuff, some clothing. Now, this was Thursday afternoon. The next day, he was walking home, it was Friday, walking home about an hour before Shabbos, and thinking to himself, I don't have that much for Shabbos. I'm not worried. Even though the stores were telling him that next week, if you don't bring money, we can't give you any more food. Yes, we wrote down for the past few weeks what you owe us, and you're going to have to pay us back. But next week, if you come with no money, we will not be able to give you food. We would love to, but we don't get the food for free. We have to pay for it. The teacher said that if you don't pay up how much you owe the teacher for all these weeks you didn't pay, your kids will not be able to come anymore. And the pirates said, no pay, no stay. Go out of my house. And he had to promise him that he's going to pay. He said, Bli neder, with Hashem's help. Did he get upset or sad? No. He has betachan in Hashem. About a short distance from his house, he's walking on the road and he suddenly noticed a big fat wallet on the side of the road. He picked up the wallet and opened it up, and his eyes lit up. A bunch of ruble bills. He counted it. It was 300 ruble. In those days, it was a lot of money. It's like $10,000. And under it, in the same wallet, were certificates, very important documents that show ownership of many properties and houses in the whole area. Wow. What a find. And suddenly he thought to himself, imagine if I kept the 300 ruble. I could pay up whatever I owe the stores. I can pay the teacher. I'll pay the pirates, and I'll still have a lot of money left. I could buy furniture and clothing, and I'll still have a lot of left over. But then the Yetzer Tov says, Yeshua ben Yamin, you must be kidding. You don't fall for those tricks of the Yetzer Hara. You know the money is not yours. You know that you can't be smarter than Hashem. If Hashem wants you to have the money, He'll give it to you. And if He's not giving it to you, don't try to steal. Because that kind of money Hashem is not going to let you keep. You can't do that. Yeshua ben Yamin, you must do the mitzvah of Hashovas Aveida. And a big fight, an argument between Yetzer Tov and Yetzer Hara was continuing till he came to his doorstep. And he couldn't make the decision yet. He knows that this is a test from Hashem. Hashem is testing him to see who is he going to listen to. But now he's walks into the house. He takes the big fat wallet and he hides it in a hiding place. And he decided, till after Shabbos, I'm keeping it in a safe place. After Shabbos, I'll decide what to do. Shabbos comes in. He gives a big smile. Good Shabbos, Kinderlach. We're so lucky. We have a day of rest. A day that we're going to sing and have a seudah. Whatever is in that seudah, not too much. Come on, Kinderlach, let's go to shul. He comes to shul with a big smile. And in shul, he meets his friends. Oh, Yossi, good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Maishi, good Shabbos. Oh, Pinchas Leib. Good Shabbos. Pinchas Leib, good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Yeah, that's what I said. Good Shabbos. Maybe a good Shabbos for you, not for me. What do you mean, Pinchas Leib? Why do you look so sad? Did something happen? Yeah, something really terrible. And he's holding back his tears. He says, what happened? Can you tell me? No use telling you because you cannot help me. What happened? You know what Shlomo Melech says? That whenever a person has something that bothers him, don't keep it a secret. Talk about it. Tell someone. You can either talk to your parents, to your friends, but don't hold it in yourself. Because you're supposed to, when you talk it out, you're going to feel much better. And maybe I can help you. Maybe you think I can't. Maybe I could. All right, come on the side and I'll tell you. Takes him in this corner of the shul, and he bursts out crying. And he says, yesterday during the fire, I ran into my house, I grabbed my big fat wallet that has my everything I own. Everything that I own is in that big fat wallet. All my houses, all my properties. Money, not that much was there, but this is everything. My whole property was there. And today, I lost it. I lost it. You know what that means? I lost everything I own. I'm like the poorest man. Now you understand? Pinchas Leib, I have some very, very good news for you. What? I found it. Yeah, and I'm supposed to believe you. You probably want to make me smile like you are always smiling, right? I want to make you smile because you're always supposed to smile. But it's the truth. I found it. I found your wallet. Did it have 300 rubles right on the top? Yeah. Did it have a bunch of documents of ownership over houses and properties? Yeah. You really found it? Yes, I did. And I put it into a safe place. And I'll give it to you. I can't give it to you now. It's Shabbos. But come to me right after Havdalah. I'll give it to you. Pinchas Leib jumped with simcha. And he hugged and he kissed Yeshua Binyamin. You saved my life. Thank you so, so much. And now, not only Yeshua Binyamin has a big smile, but also Pinchas Leib. Mitzvah Shabbos, after Havdalah, Pinchas Leib came to his house, and he sees the wallet. He opens it up. It's mamish. Everything was there just as he lost it. Wow. I'm so, so happy. Thank you so, so much. You don't know what you did for me. You don't realize. And here, take the 300 rubles, Yeshua Binyamin. You know I'm a rich man. 300 doesn't mean much to me. But for you, I'm sure it means a lot. Here, take 300 rubles. All right? Take it. Yeshua Binyamin, take it. Sorry, I'm not taking it. Why not? I'm not taking a penny from you. Why not? I want to give it to you. For you, it will save you. Sorry. If Hashem gave me an opportunity to do a mitzvah of Hashovas Aveida, I'm not selling it for any money. That's it. He tried to convince Yeshua Binyamin to take something. No, they don't want to take anything. I do a mitzvah, I do it only for Hashem. Not for any other reason, not for money, not for rewards. I did it just to do a mitzvah of Hashem. Then let me thank you from the bottom of my heart. And let me give you a bracha that Hashem should give you everything you need. And he took the money, the wallet, and he left. The next few weeks were very difficult for Yeshua Binyamin, although you would not see it on his face. He always walked around in a good mood, always besimcha. You know, it says in Zohar that Hashem has a special gate in Shemayim for brachas. Special gate. You know when it opens? When they see in Shemayim that you're smiling. It says so in Zohar. When a Yid is smiling, he has a happy-looking face. They open up that gate, and all the brachas come down to you. Yeshua Binyamin walked around with a smile the whole time. And he decided to go to the Rebbe, to ask the Rebbe Rashab for advice. When he came to the Rebbe Rashab, he said to the Rebbe, this is the situation. The stores don't want to give me any more food for my family. The pirates wants to throw me out of the house because I'm not paying. The teacher said he's going to send the kids back home because I'm not paying. Rebbe, I need some advice what to do. The Rebbe thought for a while, and then he said, Yeshua Binyamin, can you please tell me a little bit more of the news of what's going on in your city? I want to hear more of what's going on. Yeshua Binyamin was a little surprised. Why does the Rebbe want to know the news of what's going on? But the Rebbe asked, you have to answer. So he told the Rebbe, this happened, that happened, this. And he mentioned also about the fire, and that Friday afternoon he found the big wallet, and he gave it back to Pinchas Leib, and he didn't want to accept the 300 rubles. The Rebbe Rashab said to him, I want you to know, Hashovas Aveida is a great, great mitzvah. But I want you to know that you did something even greater than that mitzvah. You know what? That you did not want to accept any payment for it. You did it totally for Hashem. Because of that, Hashem is going to give you back 10 times as much. That means instead of he wanted to give him 300, how much is he going to get? 3,000. Wow. So the Rebbe Rashab said to him 10 times as much. That's a bracha from a Rebbe. And then the Rebbe Rashab opened up his drawer, took out a coin, and gave it to him, and said, Yeshua Binyamin, take this for bracha and atzlacha. Right before he was ready to leave, right at the end of the Yechidus, the Rebbe Rashab added another thing. He said to him something which was extremely mysterious. Something so mysterious that we have to wait a whole week until we're going to hear what the Rebbe Rashab said to him. A guten Tag.